It is my pleasure to introduce you to my son, Tyree Fairfax in La Casa.
Hey. What's going on?
Oh, T is leaving today.
Last day.
Yeah. And so I was like, we got to do a video. You got to give people advice. You got to tell them what it was like to come and stay with your mom. Now, these microphones, you're going to notice that we're holding them up to our mouths. Well, I am behind the scenes, and my son too, because they're just not picking up that much noise. If you have any suggestions on microphones that I can use, it will be great. Just pop your comment down below. All right, without any further ado, Tyree, my son, this was a great vacation for
Awesome.
me. It was, So tell us, like, when you were coming to the Dominican Republic, what were you expecting?
Definitely didn't know what to expect. Not at all. My number one thing was coming to see you. And I think in my head, it was more of a coming for a visitation than a vacation. Even though I haven't been here before, it was my first time.
That's right, because that makes sense. You're just like going to see my mom. You weren't expecting anything major.
Exactly.
What did you get when you were here for 10 days?
So it was like a visitation slash vacation that turned into a vacation, and every day was awesome, something new. The people very welcoming.
I took you around the tourist area and also the local area here in Chetamicos.
Right.
The local area. Tell people what the local area is like.
The local area is great. You get to see a little bit of everything. You get to see how people are living different. And it's like nothing like back home. It's an eye-opening experience for sure.
And in the local area, would you tell people that it's safe?
I felt safe everywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everywhere we went, I felt pretty safe.
Give us an example of someone who may not feel safe here.
Someone who may not feel safe, maybe a first-time traveler by themselves without much experience. But I don't see any reasons why somebody wouldn't feel safe. No way.
The hesitation before was like,
Yeah, I don't know. No.
Yeah. A lot of people ask that question, is it safe? And
Right.
especially solo travelers. Would you come to this country if you were coming alone?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even for the first time, without knowing what it was like, I wouldn't mind.
What about Wi-Fi? How did you find the Wi-Fi service?
Awesome. Worked perfect. No, it wasn't slow. It wasn't chipping in, chipping out. It was great.
Awesome. Now, what about the electrical outage? Because we had a few stumbles while you were here, and people don't like to think that electricity will go out. What was
Right.
that like?
That was definitely unexpected. I wasn't expecting it. And I just feel like every time it came or went out, it would always happen at a perfect time. It's not like we were in the middle of something where we really needed it. I feel like that would have kind of sucked. But other than that, no, it was no issue. And when it did go out, it didn't go out for long.
Right. The first time, I think it went out in total 4 times in the 10 days, which was such a shocker for me because
Right.
usually it's like once a month.
Okay.
And so it went out the first time for like 10 minutes, second time for like 10 minutes, third time for about maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, the whole day.
I think each time it went longer and longer.
Right.
Each time it went out, but it wasn't that bad.
No, we still had our devices, and because I had internet in my cell phone,
Yes.
we just used hotspot.
And portable chargers if needed.
Right.
So we were good.
Yeah. So that's one thing I think I would tell people, bring a portable charger and have their devices topped up.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's also important to let you know, I don't have an inverter here. Next door, across the way, they do.
Okay.
Yeah. So if people want to come and they want to have 24-hour electricity, they have to have an inverter.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what about Spanish? Because you don't speak any Spanish, but you were picking up quite quickly.
Yep. Picking up in, there's also a lot of Dominicans who put the work in to learn English and do speak very well English. So there was hardly any times where I had issues when it came to the language barrier.
Right. And I think you were picking up on a lot of words as well.
Right.
Right. One tip that I will give people that you were doing here was you were reading the signs.
And the reading the signs, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That.
And you were catching on to the words that you were seeing over and over. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you used the words that you did use, like gracias.
Right.
Sí.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I found it not easy, but helpful to learn the words that I would use on a daily basis back home in Canada. Figure those words out in Spanish, and then wouldn't be able to have a full conversation, but I'll be able to communicate in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Some ways.
Now, you did quite a few things here on your own. Like, without me, you walked along the streets of
Yep.
You went and got a fade. Show them your hair.
Oh.
So now, so Tyree has dreads. Let's turn around and see those beautiful dreads. Can you show us how long they are? Is it possible for you to take them out? So Tyree has dreads on top and he has a fade at the back. And he was like, you know what? I really want to get a fade when I'm there. There we are. Look at that. Beautiful dreadlock Rastaman.
So 7
Vibration.
7 years this August I just passed.
Wow.
It would be for the dreadlocks.
Nice. So when you got a fade, how much did your fade cost? Nice. How much did that cost?
I don't remember exactly.
300 or 400 pesos?
I think it was 300 pesos.
300 pesos. That's $6 American.
And he did an awesome job.
He did.
Awesome job.
Shouts out to Leo right here in Chetamicos.
Yep, right up the street. That was my first full day here.
Yeah.
Went for the haircut.
And then you also did something else here.
Oh yeah, the tattoos.
Yeah, let's see.
I got a couple tattoos. I can stand up and show you.
Right here. You can put it right there. We go. Oh yeah. Look at that. So Tyree, his dad is Jamaican and Canadian. His mom is Canadian. So Tyree's Jamaican Canadian. And he got that here. And right out on my balcony, actually, I have some laundry hanging up. And then he also got this one done. And it says Heather, heart, well, plus, Ron, let me see, equals, love, forever, ... take care of Kaylin. Kaylin is his brother that was unalived with a tool, so to speak. I just don't want, certain words get flagged. So he was unalived and he was only 16 years old. And that was just 2 months ago?
Yeah, just in June.
In June. So that's his brother, his baby brother. And Heather and Ron are my parents. They passed away and they were like parents to Tyree as well. So just within the last 3 years, not even 2 years, you lost many people.
Yep.
Even your friend. So it was like a good vacation for you, visitation for you.
It was, yeah. Good break. And I love being able to get the tribute tattoos. And I love them.
Yeah, and they look great too.
Yeah.
Now I have a question about, in the area where the tourists are. What's your take on them?
So, Cabarete?
Oh yeah, we went to Cabarete too. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us the difference between Cabarete and Sosua. Sosua Beach and Cabarete Beach.
Oh, so Sosua Beach and Cabarete Beach. So, the water was definitely different. A lot more rough on Cabarete Beach. Playa Sosua was a lot more calm. But as the day went on and the sun started to set, it seemed to be a lot more lively. Like, yeah.
That's Playa Sosua.
Yeah, Playa Sosua.
Okay. Now, Playa Cabarete is where you got the massage
Right.
and you were able to. Okay, we went to Goddess and we got wings, and then we went to Playa Cabarete. What was it like to just have a massage on the beach in the shade with the sun, drinking a nice cocktail?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. Really, really relaxing and definitely well needed. The massage that I got was made a really huge, big difference.
All right. Tell me, T, about what it was like to watch kickoff of the NFL.
That was awesome. And it was great to see how many people here also were into football, NFL football, and just as excited for the season opener. Almost every place we passed had it on. So that was awesome.
That was true. We went to Sliced.
Yeah. First, the Cove. We watched the kickoff at the Cove, Caesar's Cove, and then headed over to Sliced. That was nice.
Yeah, during halftime. You met so many nice American men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good, upstanding guys that are here.
A lot of business owners doing great job, especially with the food. The food, other than the home cooked food, I'm talking about the takeout specifically. Amazing. Really, really, really good.
Tyree and I used to watch football back in the day. Every Sunday, our Sundays were all about eating some good food and watching from noon until 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
right? Our teams. So tell me, what position did you play? Because you played flag football when you were in grade 4, was it? Grade 5?
That would have been 6 and 7.
6 and 7, flag football. And then after that, went right up in high school. So how many years did you play football for?
Contact tackle football, that was 6 years, and then 2 years before that. That was non-contact though.
What position did you play? Or positions?
Fullback and running back.
I learned so many terminologies during football season.
Yeah.
But was that when you used to just like truck the guys? Was that
Yeah.
fullback?
Yeah.
Okay. And when
Pretty much.
when you were the captain of the football team, you were fullback?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shouts out to all the Easterners, the Eastern Commerce kids.
The Eastern Saints.
Eastern
Always.
Saints.
Once a saint, always a saint.
That's it. That was the high school you went to. And that's the high school I went to as well.
Yep.
Yep. So it was great. I kicked off the season with you. I'm going to make sure that I go out, maybe not every Sunday, but I'm going to make an effort to go out once a month at least to go watch it right up until February.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Hopefully, who knows? Maybe by that time I'll be back for
Oh,
Super Bowl.
that would be
That would
awesome.
be nice. Yeah.
That would be awesome. Even if you could just come in for 4 days,
Exactly.
you know?
That's it.
Yeah. Because you got your mom here and he has his own room right over through there. And, he knows I should give you a key before you leave.
I got
Just-
it.
Oh,
I got it.
there we go. Show up and arrive anytime you like.
Thank you.
Now, any advice you have for the people that have never been here? First visitors like yourself.
Don't get too caught up in trying to make too many plans or a whole entire itinerary or schedule. I think you should just enjoy the island life because it's definitely different from back home. The days are going to fly by fast, way faster than they do at home because the sun definitely sets sooner. And you can definitely see the island time is definitely a true, real thing. It's like you're going to be a little bit behind on schedule when it comes to everything. It's just the island time. It's just how it is.
Was that how it was in Jamaica when you visited Jamaica?
The days flew by, yes, and the sun was setting faster. But as for the island time and actually going out and doing things, I didn't really get to see that aspect because we were in like countryside, almost like tourist area. We didn't really get to actually get our feet wet and talk to locals and see how they moved and how they operated.
Because I took Tyree when he was 18 years old to Cuba for his graduation, high school graduation, and we took off. We went down there, and you loved it off the resort. I was a big person for, okay, if you're going to do a resort all inclusive, you got to get off the resort and live with the locals for a moment.
Yeah,
And we did that in Cuba.
exactly.
Now you haven't been on a resort at all during this whole entire vacation visitation. It's just been with mom and chilling.
Exactly.
What was it like to not have any resort experience here?
It was beautiful. I loved it way better. I much prefer staying off the resort. For sure. And it's like more like, even though you're on vacation, you're not used to this place, you kind of you feel at home more than on a resort.
Yeah, because you actually saw apartments that were like really like, unfortunate apartments, I'll just say that. And then you also saw very beautiful apartments through the videos that I put out. And you stayed in my apartment here, which is modern as well.
Right.
If you were to come back here and just, stay for like a month or whatever, would you feel safe just living on your own?
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
100%. Then I would definitely have a few more Spanish words in my vocabulary so I can get around and do important things. Other than that, definitely, yeah.
Right. But I would be like, no, stay here.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I do want to say this. Look at this. Noche knows that that's her family. She loves them so much.
Yeah.
And she was staying in his bedroom with them.
The first couple of nights, she jumped up right in the bed. Sleep right next to me.
And Tyree doesn't allow dogs to sleep in beds. He's like, that's one thing him and his wife do not allow. Well, he doesn't allow. And he was like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Noche was all over him.
She's sweet though. It's okay.
She is a sweet girl. Right, Noche? You sweet girl, babe? Yeah. All right, T. Honey, I love you so much. I love you.
I had my favorite memories definitely was just me and you again, like it was back home in Toronto, just walking the streets, doing whatever, and just having fun. I really had a great time here with you and meeting all the locals, all your friends. I got friends even on WhatsApp now that I can keep in contact with. So I love you. Thank you so much for the experience.
Thank you. I got tears in my eyes when you said how it used to be, because you guys don't know, I came here on vacation and never left, and T was not expecting that. I call him T. T was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting it. It was all unprepared, but it turned out for great reasons. When the big C word happened and the world closed down, I even stayed here, and it was a long journey for the last 6 years without each other, but we stayed in touch and on WhatsApp and kept in touch with all our everyday happenings. But it was nice to go and have a good meal with you again and hang out and just walk and talk.
Exactly.
We have such great conversations.
You can obviously do it on WhatsApp or Facebook, but it's definitely not the same as being in person, face to face.
Yeah. And everyone was so nice to you. And I can't wait for you to come back.
I can't wait.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm trying to encourage Tyree to open up his own YouTube channel. He is thinking about it, but he loves sports. And I'm suggesting that he does a nice sports YouTube channel and random acts. Like, he loves to cook too. So just a few shorts, even if it's just a couple of videos that's just 30 seconds long. I want you guys to comment down below where you're watching this from. And thank you so much for subscribing. Please take a moment to hit that like button. And thank you so much for just chilling with us. I know that YouTube suggested a lot of videos to you, but you chose this one. So that's pretty cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Have a great day.